the Swaminarayan temple, the prayer hall. This other side is for the men. The other side I left is for women. Depending on your time zone, it's about 8:30 a.m. That is the East African Standard Time, and today I feel all right. I feel fired up. I just left home, and actually when I'm walking, it's like it has a feel of the countryside. Rather, there's a village feel, but really this is the greenest part. I just left the house about a few meters back, and actually a few meters in front or on the side there is the Indian Ocean, because I am in Mombasa and I'm heading to town. The plan is to cross the ferry, which is about 5 to 10 minutes. That is when it leaves from the other side of the channel there to Mombasa, which means when you leave Likoni and you go to Mombasa, you have to cross by using the ferry. And okay, so let's see how the day goes. I hope everything's going to be well. I've been in Mombasa. You see, Mombasa actually is so laid back. And by saying that, I mean everything is pole-pole, which is slowly. Even the communities living in Mombasa, they are not used to hurrying, you know. Such behaviors of hurrying or rushing are really frowned upon in Mombasa, which is weird and funny, but it is what it is. So come along, and I'll cross the ferry, and then the mission actually today is to discover something. Actually, it's going to be an exploration of a very magnificent place. So you'll see when I get there. Meanwhile, if you are new to this channel, please, the best and the only way you can support me is to make sure you subscribe, make sure you watch the videos, subscribe, share, put a like on it. That way simply makes the channel to grow, and I really appreciate the subscribers I have so far, and thank you again. There is the ferry, and I'm heading there. You know, the only challenge is that you can get to the terminal, which is from Likoni to Mombasa, and it takes quite a while for the ferry to be full so that you can cross. But otherwise, once you get in, the crossing is probably about 5 to 7 minutes, and you are on the other side. The only other challenge is whenever there's a ship coming from the other side and heading to the port, then it means the ferry has to either be redirected, or they have to stop for the ship to move to the port, and then you cross. So it doesn't matter however much it will take, even if it will take like a whole hour, I'll have to get there, because there's no any other way of getting to Mombasa without crossing the ferry. Actually, it's the ferry terminal that the ferry helps movement and transportation from mainland to the other side, that is from Likoni to Mombasa. And when you cross from Mombasa to Likoni, then you get to the south coast, Ukunda and all the way, and it's beautiful. I think the walls are made of coral. Mostly the buildings in Mombasa, this is majorly raw material used in construction. If it's not block, breaks, and this beautiful natural scenery is bordering the ocean from where I've left the house, and yeah, come along and see the beauty of this place. So after I've left that green area, and now you can see a field of the urban field, which means that green area at the seaside, and then I'm heading to the tarmac, then to the ferry terminal. So that ship is heading to the dock, Mombasa port, and just behind it you can see the ferry, and actually the ferry is filling up, and I'll have to go get into that ferry and cross over to the other side. As you can see, the ferry actually carries many people. I think probably just a ferry at one crossing can probably ferry around 1,000 to 1,500 maybe of people, and some also ferry cars and heavy commercial cars, and it's just amazing. So made it to Mombasa city from the ferry, and after crossing over, I came right at the spot where I was head. That building right there, and that is the Hindu temple of Swaminarayan, and actually it's located along Selassie Avenue. So I made it to the Hindu temple. It's a beautiful place. So first time I just got outside and I saw a beautiful building, and then I was just attracted to the colors and the architecture. So I got inside it, and first thing you have to take off your shoes at the entrance, and here is the inside. It's the prayer area for the ladies. inside the temple, you have to remove your shoes to show respect for the holy place.
In Hinduism, there are about 5 ways of worshiping God. The lighting of a lamp, saying of a prayer, giving offerings of fruits, flowers, as well as ringing a bell, burning of incense, while you walk through the stairs and prayer halls. You get the feel and the smell of a very strong pungent smell. That's the incense burn at the altar. So I took a walk up the stairs. The men's prayer hall is separated from the female prayer hall. But there's so much peace and tranquility inside this temple. The people who are the Indians I found here, some with red patch on their foreheads, let you walk around freely without interruption while you check your photos and make your videos. It's magnificent, and the Hindu paintings on the walls. When I went there was renovation and some cleaning going on the walls by the staff, who are also very friendly. So many tourists come by almost every day, take pictures and walk in the temple. Like here is the altar and the hall for the females. You look at those painting colorful, maybe representing the gods, and here the gods are small g. The lamp lit there and the watermelons. So finally into the dark, I moved upstairs because out of curiosity I wanted to see the prayer areas. And so one of the doors I saw shoes outside. There was a prayer concession, and then it led me to a place for worship for men.
Mombasa city is a religious city as well. There are so many religions, but great number of people are Muslims, but Christians as well. And now we also have Hindus, which is a minority, but the universe is a huge entity and we are all a part of it. We vibe at different frequencies, and religion is just one of the vibes. That's my opinion. And vibe positively, then you make the universe happy. And if you vibe negatively, you make the universe sad. And so positive vibrations, you get rewards from the universe, if that makes sense. And so this sojourn has led me to explore the Hindu temple, which is the Swaminarayan temple. You know, the Hindus, they believe So I'm heading up to the main prayer hall, and I just stopped by to see these religious paintings on the walls. There are several of them, and I see 9 ways of worship. I think this is a religious hall. It's a Hindu temple, and I'll go up there and show you.
Cow is considered sacred in Hinduism and an earthly representative of divine mother goddess, provider of bounty and wealth and plenty, as represented in one of the paintings. According to these writings and these paintings, there are certain things considered sin in Hinduism, like envy, jealousy, lust, and desire, ego, anger.
So I have to end the video here because I've just left the temple because it's a bit windy and noisy here in the streets. And catch you up in the next one. So I'm walking at El Selassie Avenue, and El Selassie actually was an empire.